Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. This is IMAX Sports with another video, and tonight I'm going over my March Madness bracket. So basically, me and Football Whale, another YouTube channel that has done football content since the beginning of the season like I have been doing, we decided to make a tournament challenge bracket together. And so this is him, and this is me. I'm here, he's here. And so basically, we invited people from both of our channels to come. The link is still in the description if you want to join. And we have 10 people right now currently, and there are 2 days left. So if you guys have an interest in joining, make sure that you do that. And today's video is going to go over mine, even though I know nothing about college basketball. But I thought that this would be a fun idea anyways. So you can laugh at me all you want, because it's going to be terrible. For the first round, so I generally picked, I picked very few upsets. I picked all the first seeds, I picked all the second seeds. I think I picked all of the top 4 seeds. So like, generally speaking, I didn't take any upsets until you were at like a 5, 6, or 7 seed. In the West, I had Missouri upsetting Oklahoma. I'm not really sure why. I think some of them were... Oh yeah, a lot of things I looked at were like their record versus the top 25 and this ranking, because apparently this is like their one of the ways that they rank teams like throughout the entirety of the league. So I kind of looked at these two things a lot to see where I would put teams, since Missouri had a 4-2 record against the top 25. I thought that looked pretty solid, so I put them at number 9. And then I picked 5 and 4. I know Virginia is very good because I've done this. I think I did this 3 years ago, and they did very well that year. So I know they're usually good. I also know Kansas did really well that year. Yeah, so that was the only upset in there. In the South, I had the 9 seed upsetting the 8 seed. They were actually ranked higher. Neither of them had good records against the top 25, but Wisconsin was ranked higher than North Carolina, and so I figured that they might have a chance of winning. Again, these are terrible, so laugh all you want. I had Virginia Tech beating Florida. I thought they were 4-0 against the top 25, and their ranking was only 7 points lower. It was 32 versus 39. It's like, well, if you're 4-0 versus the top 25, then you have a pretty strong team, was my assumption. They also have a better record. They're 15-6, and Florida's 14-9. So I thought that Virginia, if anyone was going to get an upset, Virginia Tech would go on. I picked every single team in the East to win, every single favorite in the East to win. I didn't really see any good upsets. Here, the 9 seed is 16-4 versus 18-9. I probably should have picked this team. I don't think that there was any information on them yet, though. I think that there were some teams where, like here, the number 16, there's like no information on it. I think that this number 9 seed didn't have any information on it either. I think that that's one of the reasons why I didn't choose it. But looking at this now, I think that this might be a pretty solid upset to pick because they have a better record. They allow less points. They score less, but they have a similar ranking. And LSU is very poor against the top 25. So, actually, I might change that. Yeah, well, I am allowed to change that. Okay, I'm going to change that one. Colorado versus Georgetown. This one was clear and obvious. And then the other close ones here, there weren't really any other close ones. 7-10, UConn. UConn was 0-4 versus the top 25 versus 4-7. But their ranking is 15 versus 43. They score more points, they give away less, and they have a considerably better record at 15-7 versus 13. And then in the Midwest, I have 0 upsets once again. So this is the only, now that I switched the other 9 seed, this is the only, now that I got to this last one, I had 0 upsets in here. Loyola Chicago clearly looks stronger. They're 24-4 versus 17-8. They allowed 55 points per game. So they looked very strong. I actually am still debating whether or not I'm going to put them or Illinois winning. Tennessee versus Oklahoma. Oklahoma State is 9-5. Oh wait, this is that's the next round. The other close ones like 7-10. Rutgers is 1-7 versus the top 25. That to me looked very weak. I know that Clemson's ranked 35 and they're ranked 38 and they're ranked 45, but Clemson has a better defense. They're more consistent. They have a better record. So that one was a clear decision there. And then again, the 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds are all generally just going to be better. 18-8 versus 17-12. I didn't see any reason to pick any upsets in the Midwest. So when you move on to the next round, the round of 32, I have Gonzaga winning. Gonzaga, I looked at their stuff. They're insane. They're undefeated against the top 25. They're 26-0. They're actually undefeated versus everyone. And they have 92 points a game. I didn't see any other people over like 82. So I have them winning, obviously. I have an upset. I have 5 beating 4. Their records are about identical, 20-8 versus 18-6. But Creighton has a better record versus the top 25. They're ranked 13. Virginia's ranked 11. And they put up a lot more points. I think that offense is more important than defense because I think that defense is more arbitrary in basketball. Creighton puts up more points. I'm going to pick them. Kansas. I have Kansas winning. They look very strong. They're 8-6 against the top 25. Iowa versus Oregon. I have Iowa winning. Again, 8-5 versus the top 25. They look very strong. 84 points per game, 71 points against. So, in the top 32 here, I have Baylor winning. Baylor looks very strong too. 84. So this is the second highest. 8 points below Gonzaga. I have Villanova winning, so I have the 5 beating the 4 again. They have a much higher rank, and they have a better record versus the top 25. Arkansas versus Texas Tech. I have Arkansas. Who do I have winning this one? Yeah, I have Arkansas winning. Texas Tech is ranked 8th, but Arkansas has a better record. They have more points per game. They have a better record versus the top 25. Texas Tech could win, but I just think Arkansas looks stronger overall. This one was an interesting matchup. I almost picked Virginia Tech, but I'm just gonna go with I'm just gonna pick the number 2 seed because 2 is a strong seed. Michigan, I thought was a clear winner here. Everything is just better all around. Colorado versus Florida State. I have Colorado winning. They have a better record. This was a closer matchup, but once again, I'm picking the 5 seeds. The 5 seeds look stronger than the 4 seeds. BYU versus Texas. I have Texas winning this one. They just look stronger all around. And then I have this upset. I don't know if anyone knows this. I am going to UConn, so I'm picking. UConn's ranked number 15th, so for a 7 seed, that's pretty high. So I'm gonna gamble on this one. I don't think that Alabama is going to win against Texas Tech, anyways. I think Texas Tech is stronger than Alabama, so I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm going to pick UConn, and then I'm gonna have UConn actually beating Texas Tech. So this might lose me quite a few points if Alabama makes it against Michigan, but I'm gonna risk it all because I can. Not really at all. It's not like it's the Final Four or the top 8 or anything. It's the round of 32 and the round of 16. But if Alabama wins the round of 8, then I'm screwed. moving on to the Midwest. I have Illinois beating Loyola Chicago, but I kind of want to put Loyola Chicago as winning. Illinois has played a lot stronger teams, but I don't know about this one. I might change this one. Illinois is 7-3 against the top 25, but I really do want to change that one. I have Tennessee winning. Again, the 5 is stronger than the 4, clearly. Actually, I have the 4 seed winning here. What? Oh, they're 9-5 against the top 25. I think that's what I was looking at. They also have a slightly better record, and they have more points for. So, that'll be interesting. We'll see how that one goes. The 6 seed and the 3 seed. I have the 6 seed winning this one. They're ranked higher. They have a better record against the top 25. They have more points per game. They just look stronger. They have a better record in total, 23-4 versus 18-9. And then I have Houston beating Clemson because Houston looks very strong. They look like the strongest 3 seed by far, or the strongest 2 seed. So I have them moving on to the final. I really don't think Illinois is going to make it to the final. I really don't. I think that their road is very tough. Because this Oklahoma team is 9-5 versus top 25. They only give up 72 points. Their record isn't even that far off. 28 versus 22-6. Other matchups, Gonzaga's just going to win. Baylor is just going to win. Kansas versus Iowa. This one was a close decision, but overall, Iowa just looks like a much more. I'm gonna change that. I think I was picking an upset because I wanted to pick upsets, but Iowa just looks way more well-rounded. 84 points per game, ranked number 5. 8-5 versus top 25 versus 8-6. This will be this one I might decide later on, but that will either be Kansas or Iowa, and Gonzaga is going to win either way. And then Ohio State just looked stronger. Ohio State just looks really strong in my opinion. I don't know why, they just do. 7-4. I think that's what I've been looking at, is the 7-4 versus the top 25. I don't know if any of these stats mean anything, so I'm just talking out of my head right now because I have no idea. So this is just me explaining my thought process when picking these things because I honestly have no clue. I picked Michigan because they're the 1 seed, and I picked UConn because I'm rooting for UConn. That leaves us with the final 8. Of course, I'm going to pick Michigan. I'm not going to pick UConn because I don't want to lose all of my points. I have Houston over Illinois because I think Illinois is going to lose earlier. I think that Illinois not only has a better chance of making it there, but is also stronger. They're also ranked number 3. So, and then we have Gonzaga and do I have Ohio State winning this? What? I don't think that's a smart decision. That might get changed. I think that's getting changed right now. I think I just didn't want too many number 1 seeds in the final, but I mean, you have better chances to win if you pick the 1 seeds. The last upsets you pick, the better chance you have to win. Honestly, unless you're really into it and you really know how good all the teams are, which I'm not. So I think it's a safer road for me to not pick as many upsets. So I have good. Excuse me. So I have Gonzaga and Houston winning. Houston at number 2, Gonzaga at number 1. And yeah, I have Houston winning because they just, I don't know, something about this Houston, they have a stronger defense. Their offense is a little weaker, but I just really like the way that the stats of the Houston team looks, and their record isn't worse than Baylor. It's 24-3 versus 22-2. So I'm just gonna submit that. And yeah, most of it was already completed, but I'm just gonna go back to this group. So yeah, if you guys have any interest in joining, make sure to do that. Make sure to leave a like, smash subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. The link to this and Football Whales channel will be in the description below. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.